Well, as we're all very, very well aware, there's a terrible war going on right now in Europe, in Ukraine. And do you know, it's easy to just think of it as something that's far removed. But when you realize that someone that you know, someone that you've interviewed, that you've talked to in the past, that you've enjoyed discussing rallying with, is stuck in the center of Kyiv with his family, enduring what is an absolute nightmare. When you realize people you know are there, it really does bring it home. Earlier on, we caught up with Yuri Protozov's co-driver, Pavel Sherapin. And this is what Pavel had to say. And I have to warn you, some of it might be a little bit upsetting. Pavel, I have to say, first of all, I've got to ask, how are you? How are your family?
Well, I would love to say that we are in safety mode, speaking in a rally language, but actually it is not, because, I just realized that I don't know what day and what date is it today. I only know that it is the 8th day of Ukrainian resistance and 8th day of Russian invasion into my country. And since 4 o'clock in the morning, 8 days ago, we are in total danger. Actually, I'm staying with my family in Kyiv, near the railway station, central railway station. In the second day of war, rocket missile, got into civil building less than 1 kilometer from my house. Tonight, rocket missile who was targeting to the railway station where women and old people were trying to evacuate from Kyiv. So the missile hit the parking of central railway station. It is directly 700 meters from our house. So but still we have energy. Yeah, we have power. We have power in both ways. Yeah, we have power in our apartments, and we have internet to speak with you, to spread this information. But at the same time, we have power to as a nation, because I guess today Ukrainians proved that we are like proper part and proper members of civilized community of this world.
But Pavel, how are your children coping? What are you telling your children? How are they coping on a day-to-day basis?
Of course, we explain them that this is a war, that bad people came to take something not belonging to them, something they want to, but something which is ours. They became older during this week. I don't know. Excuse me. For many years. But sometimes they tell us something very like grown-up children tell. We have 2 kids. It's 7 and 5, and 5 years old told me that he has a game now, like all 5 years old have, that he's a kitten, and he told me 2 days ago that if bad people, it is a quote. Daddy, if bad people from Russia come to our apartment, I, as a kitten, will scratch them totally.
Goodness
me. So
me.
this is 5 years old guy.
Goodness me, that is very difficult. That's very difficult to hear. I'm sure it's very difficult to actually have to face with your children. What are you doing to stay safe, Pavel? What are you doing to keep your children safe? How much can you protect yourself?
I have, thanks to rally community, motorsports community, I have huge support from all over the world, and from different people from different countries, except 2 countries. Yeah, no one from Russia or Belarus. No one from people who I was racing with or racing against. Made a proper, distinct, big boss position. They all hide to their I don't know. Maybe they now in a queues to cash machines because they will have no money soon because of sanctions or something like this. But they are real cowards. I can tell it to every one of the guys. Lukyanuk, Grazin, all that guys, they are not motorsports people. They are people who are afraid, who are cowards. They do not make positions. Even guys who are, actors or some comedy actors in Russia made official letter to the government, stop war, etc. Russian motorsport, it's okay for them. Russian football players, it's okay for them. They will soon have a races on a cows or on horses, I don't know, but it's okay for them, So this is what is paining. Yeah, we arranged according to Israel safety protocols. We arranged our everyday life. And also, I'm pushing on information in information front. I'm making this information to be spread all over the world, where I can spread it with your help as well, with the help of Maciek Szczepaniak, with the help of Martin Jarviola, with good friends from Estonia and Poland. So we are pushing on FIA to stop, to cancel all Russians from world motorsports. We are trying to make life of our neighbors a little bit easier. Yeah. Also, I'm patrolling the streets few hours a week, a few hours a day. I have legal weapon in Ukraine, but it is with me. Yeah, and I'm not even hunter. I'm not military man, but if I will need, I will put weapon and go to the street to stop Russian occupants. It's 100%.
I can't imagine being put in that position where you had to take that choice. We had to leave your children in your apartment to go and defend your own homeland. That will be the most difficult decision of your life.
Unfortunately, I cannot evacuate them from Kyiv now because roads are also dangerous, and we are not sure that the road will be safe for us. And even all the talents and all the experience we have in driving cars will not help us now.
You mentioned earlier on that you'd had some messages from fellow co-drivers. Are you in touch with Yuri? I know that Yuri no longer lives in Kyiv. Are you in touch with Yuri? Has he been able to give you any support?
Yuri called me yesterday. He's ready to have my family. He lives in Spain now, so he is working also to support Ukraine, to support his family, my family, etc. But the point is, as far as we have martial law here in Ukraine, no man from the age of 18 till 60 can leave the territory of Ukraine. And I would say, even if I had, I have some legal opportunities to make it. I have I don't want to give you some details. It is boring, but I have legal opportunity to leave Ukraine now with my family. I will never leave. Because if I have a safe chance to make my family, put my family out of Ukraine, I will try to make it. But I have a problem. I have a wife. She said that she never leave.
Yeah.
If I can also make a quotation from our president, from Volodymyr Zelensky, when Americans asked him, "Do you need do you want if we pick you up from Kyiv and evacuate?" He said, "I don't need a taxi. I need ammo." Yeah. So, this is guy. A week ago, 8 days ago, he had support about 30% of Ukraine. Now he has 90% of Ukraine in his support.
It is quite.
The idea of Ukrainians now is that we don't need a taxi. Okay, yeah, for sure. We have people who need to be evacuated, about million of people now in Poland, in Romania, in Slovakia, and thanks to our friends from that countries who help our people there. But normal position of people here in Kyiv, in Kharkiv, who is suffering with the Russian missiles every hour. Yeah, for the last hour here in Kyiv, we had 10 raid alerts. 10 times. It's like woo, all over my city. Yeah, we have these applications who show us the direction to shelters and etc. Yeah, it's a completely new reality we are living in.
Yeah, and it's a reality that no one expected to have to live in, particularly your young children. You know, they had no expectation, and you know, it's wrong. It's wrong that we put your children into that position, or that the Russians have put your children into that situation. I have to say, you know, we really appreciate your time. I don't know what we can do to help, but anything we can do to help, you know, just ask.
Well, the only thing we need now is closing the sky. We demanded from NATO, like it was in Syria, that no flights in our sky, because without aircraft, Russian troops will be on the border. Today, one city, defenders near the border of Ukraine and Russia, they put Russian troops to the border. So we are counterattacking now, like Yuri and I in 2014 in Sardinia. We are counterattacking now. So this is very inspiring. But with the closed sky, Russian troops will have no chance in Ukraine. They promised to take Kyiv in 48 hours. They will not take it in 48 centuries, I say. So pushing on NATO, pushing on local authorities, reposting if you can repost, calling to the fellow general, if you have fellow general, and asking them, pushing on them to close the sky is our praying and our demand and our call to the vote. We need to have our sky closed, because missiles who target kindergartens or who target schools or who target civil buildings, it is not war, it is genocide. It's not normal, it's not legal. The Hague War Military Tribunal is already working, but we need our sky to be closed. It is very important for saving our lives.
Yeah. Well, listen, you'll be very much in all of our thoughts and prayers, and we wish you all the very, very best. And if it is at all possible, please stay safe and look after your children.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, David. I was happy to share our emotions with you, and thank you for your support. And thank you to all the motorsport, civilized motorsport world for your support, for your messages, for your reposting. We will win.